General Hospital, GH. Spoilers reveal that both Michael Corinthos and Willow Tate could lose custody in a major twist. Will secrets and impulsive acts change everything? Willow has already been worried about the consequences of the slap she delivered to Lucas Jones. Lucas agreed not to report it for now, but that could change depending on where the story goes from here. Willow could face termination at GH, which would mean bad news for her chances of getting custody rights back or even visitation. The last thing Willow needs is to lose her source of income and stability because of a physically harmful meltdown. Of course, Dante Falconeri also offered to look into the traffic cam footage from near the Quartermain estate on the 4th of July. If they can prove Willow was in her car approaching the Q mansion, it'd help make the case that Willow was Daisy Gilmore's stalker. That could be another huge strike against Willow, but she's not the only one making bold moves that could cost her. Michael just decked Drew in front of plenty of witnesses at the Metro Court, so now Drew could have him arrested for assault. Drew already stopped by Sonny's place to use the situation as leverage, so he's wasting no time. Although ADA Justine Turner might get involved and try to shut Drew down, his feud with Michael isn't going away. Michael and Sonny will gain an advantage in the aftermath of all this, but furious Drew will no doubt find a way to retaliate. If this keeps up and Michael continues to let himself get manipulated, he may have one too many hostile outbursts. Michael and Willow's acts of aggression could cost them both custody of Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos, depending on where things go from here. Could someone like Carly Spencer or even Nina Reeves get custody of the kids in the end? Amelia and Wiley's future is uncertain at this point. So stick with us for updates on all the custody messes that are still to come from Willow and Michael. General Hospital spoilers say Michael and Willow have more curveballs ahead, so stay tuned to the ABC soap. General Hospital spoilers. Jordan betrays Laura. General Hospital spoilers tease that Jordan Ashford has a background in law enforcement. Specifically, Jordan was an undercover agent who used to work for the DEA. One of Jordan's most difficult cases was when she went undercover to take down drug kingpin Cyrus Renault. Jordan and several other officers knew that Cyrus was guilty of trafficking illegal drugs, but they couldn't prove it. So, they manufactured evidence that got Cyrus put away for many years. Cyrus Renault blackmailed Jordan Ashford. Cyrus eventually went free, and he took great pains to make sure he got his revenge on Jordan. He had Jordan's son, TJ Ashford, beaten and would have killed him unless Jordan followed his orders, even though she was police commissioner at the time. Jordan eventually came out from under Cyrus' control and helped take him down, seemingly for good. But Jordan eventually became lieutenant mayor for Mayor Laura Collins. For several years, Jordan seemed happy working with Laura, but eventually she became bored. Jordan Ashford returns to undercover work. When Jen Sidwell came to Port Charles, he was quite impressed with Jordan. He offered her a position as his most trusted confidant. That gave Jordan an idea. Knowing that Sidwell was a dangerous criminal, she suggested that she go undercover once again, but this time for Sidwell. Happy to hopefully find evidence against Sidwell, Laura agreed, and so Jordan staged an angry departure from the mayor's office. But Jordan has been secretly reporting back to Laura, even though she hasn't found any evidence that Sidwell is doing anything illegal. Jordan Ashford recently purchased an expensive new home. As part of her undercover work, Jordan has purchased a very expensive new home. She seems to be enjoying the finer things that money can buy, even though her position with Sidwell is supposed to be temporary. Unfortunately, it seems as though Jordan may enjoy her new lifestyle a bit too much. There's a very good possibility that Jordan will ignore any criminal wrongdoing she may uncover regarding Sidwell in order to keep her new lifestyle intact. By choosing Sidwell, Jordan would effectively be betraying Laura and the city of Port Charles unless she realizes what she is doing before it's too late. What do you think? Is Jordan getting in too deep with Sidwell? Is she becoming a little too attached with the money Sidwell is paying her? Could she really betray Laura in order to maintain her new life? Anything can happen in Port Charles. So stay tuned to General Hospital, airing weekdays on ABC. And don't forget to check back right here regularly for all your General Hospital news, information, and spoilers. General Hospital spoilers. Drew loses last allies after Stella's insurance fraud exposed. General Hospital spoilers tease that Drew Kane seems to make new enemies on a daily basis. Most recently, Drew angered Alexis Davis when he informed her that he was taking Scout Quartermain away to Washington, D.C., where Alexis and the rest of Scout's family would be unable to see her. Drew even twisted the knife when he made it clear to Alexis that he didn't care what the late Sam Morgan would have wanted for her daughter. Kai Taylor is loyal to Drew Kane. For now, Drew has a couple allies still in Port Charles. First up, Kai Taylor seems to have sort of a hero worship thing for Drew. And it's understandable because Drew footed the bill for Kai's experimental surgery. Although the surgery ultimately didn't work, Kai was still grateful that Drew gave him a chance. Kai even took a job as Drew's intern, even though that position cost Kai his relationship with Trina Robinson. Martin Gray is Drew Kane's attorney. Martin Gray's relationship to Drew is more transactional. Martin is happy to work as Drew's attorney because of the money Drew pays him. In addition, Martin takes delight in anything that Drew does against Tracy Quartermain, since Martin particularly doesn't like the Quartermain matriarch. But even Martin has his limits, and he has advised Drew against some of his more underhanded plans and tactics. But if Martin had any idea what Drew had done to Stella Henry, he would most likely sever all ties no matter how much money Drew could potentially throw his way. Drew Kane has made a move against Stella Henry. When Martin recently told Drew how Stella had helped him maneuver his medical insurance issues at General Hospital, it gave Drew an idea. He has called in some favors, and now Stella is being investigated for insurance fraud. While it seems as though Stella is guilty, her heart was in the right place. She only wanted to make sure Martin received the care he needed. But if Stella loses her job or faces prison time because of Drew's tip, Martin will likely sever ties with Drew for good. Kai also shares a special bond with Stella, so Drew runs the risk now of losing the last of his allies in Port Charles. What do you think? Is Stella really guilty of insurance fraud? Will Drew's role in Stella's troubles be revealed? Will Kai and Martin abandon Drew once they learn of his duplicity? Anything can happen in Port Charles, so stay tuned to General Hospital, airing weekdays on ABC.